There has been a lot of speculation that Antonio Conte is set to head out of the Chelsea door this summer, but could some of the players go with him? After failing to reach the Champions League next season, it means that Conte's future and that of some of his stars might be under the spotlight. With rumors of Thibaut Courtois and Eden Hazard potentially heading out as well, are they the only ones that really have the potential of being sold this summer if the club think that they can make something of a decent profit from sales? Definitely not. And here is a list of 6 that could well be heading out the door along with Conte at the end of the season. Thibaut Courtois. The Belgian goalkeeper has been one of the most talked about rumors when it comes to an exit from Stamford Bridge this summer, with Real Madrid being the most heavily linked. It is no secret that Madrid will be shopping around once the season is over for a new shotstopper, and Courtois is up there with Alisson and David De Gea on their list, with Atletico's Jan Oblak also a contender. Courtois' contract with the Blues runs out at the end of the 2018-19 season, with PSG sniffing around as well. With no new deal, Courtois could be on his way out this summer. Gary Cahill has been left out of Gareth Southgate's England squad for the March friendlies. Photo by Lawrence Griffiths. Getty Images. After being named the club captain to take over from John Terry, Gary Cahill had lost his place to Antonio Rudiger in the starting 11, and Cesar Azpilicueta has often taken the captain's armband. The 32-year-old has a contract until the summer of 2019, and it means that if the Blues were to offer him a new contract, then it would only be for another year. The Blues have to make the decision to either try to make some money from him this summer or let the contract run down until after the next season. They might look to cash in this summer. Marcos Alonso. After his excellent performances in the past 2 seasons for the Blues, Marcos Alonso has been touted for a potential move away from Stamford Bridge, with Barcelona a potential suitor. Alonso's contract runs out in 2021, so it is not a case of Chelsea needing to act on his current deal, but he does have something of a connection with the Camp Nou. His father, Marcos Alonso Sr., played for the Catalan club, while his grandfather played for Real Madrid, so a move back to Spain could be something he would be interested in. David Luiz. Photo by Plum Images. Leicester City FC via Getty Images. Another one who could be coming to the end of his time at Chelsea, even if it is just after 2 years, is David Luiz, after a pretty rough season for the Brazilian. The 30-year-old has been dropped to the bench by Conte, and recent injuries means that he hasn't played for the Blues since February 5 and only 4 times in 2018. Another one whose contract is running down, and Arsenal have been linked with the move for him this summer. Cesc Fabregas has been given a lot more of a chance by Antonio Conte this season, however, he hasn't really had the campaign that he would have wanted to. Another one of the club's 30-year-olds, and another again whose contract runs out in 2019, so a decision needs to be made on whether or not to him another year. It is unlikely that Fabregas would want to just be on a rolling contract, with the potential that another top team might be willing to offer him more, for example AC Milan, and a switch to Italy. Eden Hazard. Priceless Eden Hazard. Image, Glenn Kirk, AFP, Getty Images. This is the big one, and whether or not Chelsea can keep hold of their star player, because you feel like this is going to be the big summer for the Belgian. A lot of it might come down to whether or not the Blues qualify for the Champions League next season, as the 27-year-old will be wanting to test himself against the best again, and for Chelsea to not play with Europe's elite in 2 of 3 seasons would not look good. That is the case, Real Madrid could well swoop in should they be willing to go after the Belgian winger, and Chelsea are going to have a real fight on their hands. His contract runs out in 2020, and the club need to throw as much money at him as possible. Keep up to date with the latest news, features and exclusive from Football London via the free Football London app for iPhone and Android. Available to download from the App Store and Google Play.